welcome to the Scrapping Studio. My name is Tracy Walker. I'm a creative memories advisor here in the Midwest. Um, I today we are going to do. I kind of have like I've done number of layouts with the Flurry of Fun paper, and I am down to pretty much some scraps. So I do have like a couple full sheets here and there. Um, but I have this full sheet, I have this half 6-inch sheet, and then I have this sheet. So what I thought I would do is I'm gonna use the embellishments, specifically the Snowstorm ones, and create a 2-page layout with that. So what we're gonna do is this is already cut to 6 inches. We're just gonna leave this one as is, and we're gonna cut this one. Let's see, what I might do is I only need, how much do I only need? I was trying to decide, like, no, I'm just going to cut 6 inches because I don't have enough to do that. So 6 inches, and cut those in half, and one we're going to weld, and one will just adhere. So this is where the 13 by 13 mats come in perfectly. And then I am going to use my repositionable tape runner and get that right on there to make this a full 12 by 12 sheet. Now I need to move it down just slightly and over. So what's nice about repositionable is if you need to redo it, you can. And I'm gonna have to do that. All right, let's try that again. Put this up here, re-adhere, or just kind of put that back there. And then make sure we're covering the bottom, and then just kind of letting it. All right, so we have one 6 by 6. So this one we are going to take a welding strip and um, basically just put these back together as a 12 by 12 sheet. Okay, let's get this. I am going to take regular tape runner, and I'm going to just squeeze, make sure I'm squeezing the seams together, and then stick my finger right to it. Then I'm just going to take, this is just a scrap piece of black paper, and do that, and then flip it back over. Now I can just trim that off. Not a big deal. So now we have two 12 by 12 sheets that we are going to decorate with these pictures. I've already matted them. So I've matted these in red to kind of pull the red from here over there. And then I have these pictures. These are pictures from the 80s from Colorado. We used to go there when I was a kid. We still go to this area. We have a different cabin. This was our cabin at the time. And we would go and spend Thanksgiving there. This was our Thanksgiving. So let's make sure I got this moved up, because actually I am going to bring in um so we have this winter embellishment, and this is from the Flurry of Fun Snowstorm embellishments. So I almost feel like I got these mixed. Yeah, these are gonna be fine. Um, so winter, and then this is a perfect snowed in, because we were 1 year we couldn't leave because it had snowed so much, and we ended up, there's several ways to get to this area of Colorado. Um, you can go through Denver, you can go through southern Colorado, um, but the way we usually came in was too much snow, so we ended up having to go south out through New Mexico. And and then I was going to add this cute little border to the bottom. So this is the Snow Pals border. And what I did is I've cut it out, and I'm going to cut them out again for you, but I cut them out in white and black. And then I cut the heads off to show the black hats. And then I drew their eyes in with black pen. And then, and I saw this is not my original idea, was someone took, so the crown punch, the princess crown punches out like that. Some of the debris looks exactly like snowman ear noses. So, which I thought was super clever to do that. So first we are going to punch um, white. And if you haven't used one of our border punches, I'm lining the first punch up at this black mark right here. And then I'm going to then move my paper along and match it up with so that there's no blue showing. And then I'm just going to keep moving that along until I have, and I just move it through, and then I kind of push it. I want to make sure it's pushed up and then hold it and then punch it. So now I've got that guy. Now I'm going to punch this out in black, doing the same thing. And I'm going to take all this debris and throw it in the trash behind me, and we'll clean up the rest. Now, there are some debris from this black one we are going to use and recycle. And I'll show you that when we're done. So get all that punched through. I just love this punch. The possibilities are endless for snowing, for skiing, for obviously snowman building, winter storms, um, just different things like that. All right, and I've got that guy punched out, and we'll end up trimming up. Now, these little debris pieces right here are perfect because we want to show the effect of these black buttons. And the way that I'm going to line up, need my scissors, cut this off. The way it's going to get lined up, you're still going to be able to see through them. So if I put this back here, we're gonna be able to see through them. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go through here just with our scissors and just freehand fussy cut, however you want to call it, and just chop off the hat of these guys, and then just keep going through them. So now we are going to put some repositionable, and you see I recycled old cardstock from a backer sheet for that, and those, it's perfectly safe and to do for that. So now if you get down here and you're like, oh, this is like way off to match, actually this isn't too bad. But what I can do is go back through here, and I'm going to cut, because you're not going to see the back of this, so I'm just going to cut it, and then now I'm going to go back and line it up again from the back side. So no one's going to know that you trimmed it to make it look like that. So now here is where this comes in. So what I'm going to do is get my, I'm going to move this guy up here, get my repositionable tape runner, and I'm just going to run a strip down the back of each one. Oops. All right, that one, that one. There we go. All right, so we run that, and then we're going to take this guy and just run it down the back of it, and then just, oh, it's not staying. So I'll just do that, cut it, and just run it down the back of it. And then we're just going to do that all the way down. I'm just going to trim a little bit of this off. Having trouble with this. This went lickety split last time. All right, and get the next piece. This is a great way to just recycle. You don't have to cut any more strips. These strips are basically the perfect width. You just have to adjust the length a little bit. Keep going through here. So yeah, with Thanksgiving coming up, it reminded me of these pictures and the time I spent as a kid in Colorado. I also have if a snowmobile layout of a snowmobiling in the same area when I was a kid. Yeah, we used to spend this is how we would spend our Thanksgiving. My parents would take us out of school. Because I think school at that time, I think we only got like a couple days. Um, Not like the colleges now, you get most colleges, you get a whole week. Um, so now you got that, and that's all perfect. We're gonna do a little bit of debris cleanup. And you also, these little circles, you could use them as eyes. I have done that. It is um takes time and it's a little tedious, but if you got some great pinpoint adhesive through Creative Memories has precision adhesive. Also, Stampin' Up has some as well. So you could do that as well. So I'm just going to take my Creative Memories and I'm going to take the bold end and I am just going to like just press it down to make some eyes. And they're not going to be perfect, but are snowman perfect? Do you remember making the perfect snowman as a kid? I'm sure. I'm going to take, I just have this little pin adhesive that's got this really fine tip. I'm just going to put one little dot of glue under each one. And this dries clear. I got this off of Amazon. It is photo safe and acid free. It just is a little bit of a finer tip than the Creative Memories pinpoint adhesive. And now I'm showing my age of not being able to thread the needle to get the needle back in here. This is Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. Like I said, I got off of Amazon. So basically, I'm just gonna take. I already cut out. Um, this is where it does get tedious as well. So you could take your orange um marker and draw the noses in as well if you have don't want to take the time to put every single one of these down. I just kind of put it in there and I think I missed glue on that one to get that back out. It's kind of, there we go. And just slide, kind of get it in there and then just slide it onto the glue. And like I said, it's going to dry clear. So you're going to be just fine. Try and get this nose going the right way. Well, as I say, when you make a snowman, it's definitely not perfect. I remember my kids like taking all the winter stuff outside and making snowmen with all of the scarves and the hats and the mittens. And I'm like, guys, now you're not going to have anything dry for that. But, they had fun at the time and they loved it. And so I might have like taken that off with my hand. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, I used those up, all the ones up that I had. So I'm going to take this and the orange. Here it is. This is just scrap of orange shimmer that I had in my stash. And I'm just going to, this is a border maker cartridge. And you can individually punch them because I don't need a whole border. I just need the debris from it for that. So you definitely can do that. And then I'm going to get rid of, and it leaves what looks like little snowman noses. Makes it look so cute. And just kind of push it up into the glue. There we go. I need one more. I just keep trying to stuff. Maybe if I had like a little bit of glue on my finger, I could get up to. That's not the case. This one's not. All right, and then I just kind of slide it up into the glue. All right, as you can see, it's already starting to dry and you can't see it. So I do not need any more of that. And get rid of some of this other debris that we have here. And let's get some stuff adhered down. And from here, I'm going to do that in here. Oh, let's see. I know one time, like we would go to town and one day we'd have to park the van in front of the neighbor's cabin because they had a less steep of a driveway because they don't plow. Things don't get plowed there. All right. One thing I did forget is the little sweet hearts. So now I can fussy cut the hearts from just cutting in red. However, I have this punch that's from the Trio punch. It's still available at creativememories.com. And I am just going to, they're a little bit bigger, but I think they look just fine. And it saves me the time of trying to fussy cut things. If you have a little heart punch that works, that'll work too. All right. Need one more. And then it has this punch is like a heart, a little dot, which they're a little big. I was thinking for eyes, but um yeah, they're still a little big, but they've got a couple dots and a half moon for that. The Trio, the other one has a star, and then the third one is it looks like a leaf. I've made trees with it, so that's turned out super cute. So let's get these adhered. Let's find repositionable tape runner, and we're gonna just put the hearts on here. Oops, I missed that. All right. So I know this year we still go to this area for summer vacation. It's very accessible in the summer. Winter is a little more of a challenge for that. We don't have this cabin anymore. We are in about 40, 50 miles away from where this one is, and it's at 10,000 feet. Like I think I said before. And so you would need a snowmobile, snowcat, like serious serious equipment to get in and out of there because they don't plow the roads, certain roads, because they're private roads in remote areas. So we'll get these adhered down. I'm love repositionable tape runner, so I just use it for everything. Um, like I said, I could use regular tape runner if I wanted to, but sometimes I don't know. I like to have that option of being able move things if I need to. This one's a little bit crooked on there. All right, let's get this side going. Sorry if you can hear my cat. He is very upset that I have locked him out. Let's see if we can get this lined up. I'm going to line the mats up, kind of move that over so they look like. What's funny is now he's sticking his paw into the door like a toddler. He literally just begged for me to let him out, and I shut my door while I'm recording because my family is coming and going and doing laundry, and I'm, they have to walk past this room to get to the laundry room. So this is, if I have my door shut, then they know that I am recording videos. So they just, so he just literally went out and now he wants back in. All right. So I have winter. I feel like this could go there. Have that kind of go like there. And then maybe the snowed in. I'm gonna, like I said, now see I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna switch this out such that I can put kind of the snowed in down here so it's not going directly across from there. So I also have there's a bunch of stickers that come with it. There's also more Snowstorm embellishments that came with it. My, this would be cute. And that gives it a little something, something, for there. Not really sure. Oh, I have the thermometer. I'm just going to put the thermometer down there. Maybe do that. Put that with that. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see what other stickers. There's these stickers. Outdoors, white out, wintering, bring the snow. Snow much fun. Maybe I'm putting that up here now. Because I feel like I don't know, that's bugging me up there. Okay, so let's get the snow blower. My family calls our snow blower Snowzilla because it's a beast. If you live in the Midwest, you know. I do have special scissors, as I've said before, when I'm cutting foam tape because your scissors can get kind of sticky. And so this way I'm only having just my, one pairs of scissors sticky for that. So I was trying to get some other foam squares because those would be perfect right here. Gosh, I just remember these years and it was a lot of fun. We'd go skiing, snowmobiling, sledding, just all sorts of stuff. It didn't snow every day, and we didn't really have TV. Um, that area relies on um, the city of, they get their TV from the city of Denver or Pueblo. And so it's not necessarily, there's no local news stations or anything like that. So let's get some more foam squares for the thermometer. I could also, the hearts, I could have foam taped them up or foam squared them up as well, but it's fine for that. Okay, and let's see if I can get Oh, let's see what I can do for this guy. I'm gonna need another thing of foam squares that has the littler ones on it. I think we should be good. Um, there's a lot of times, there's sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna foam square anything, but I think foam squares are great. Gives it some dimension. Um, just, I don't know, just gives it a whole new look. All right, so we got that. Put those up there. Now I do have room if I wanted to put in any more stickers, or I actually could just put in a journal box right here, talk about how we used to spend Thanksgivings here, and just enjoy the beautiful snow. So let me turn that this way. So basically, I don't have a project recipe for this. This is kind of like something that I did basically based on what did I have left in my scraps. So I have this paper and oh wait, I have this. I might have to figure out I have some more I have some sledding pictures from Colorado from when I was a kid. We went up to the past the ski resort and to the top of the pass, and we went sledding. We also just went sledding in our own area. I have that one, so I might have to get creative and think about um, creating a two-page spread with those. Yeah, and then I've got some stickers and some mats. I've got what I got. I got these. I got the mountains and the wave. So I'll have to kind of get figure out what my base is going to be, because obviously, I mean, I could. This might make 12. Let's see. Oh, it does. So I could make 12 doing that. Um, I also could cut a section here to put over here just so it carries. But I'll have to think about that for my next one. So that this is all that I have left of all my sheets. So be sure to watch for my other videos. I have a snowmobiling one. I have a skiing one. I have this, and also have a sledding one. And I now have this one. So I am down to, I just have, um, I don't know what I did with those pictures, but I'm down to, I think, the Colorado sledding pictures in making snowmen. So we did make snowmen. So I might have to use this cute little punch again. So thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hi, and welcome to the Scrapping Studio. I'm Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor. And today, if you watched my last Flurry of Fun layout, which was, let's see, which was the Snowstorm one. So I've done, let's see, oh, got a little embellishment there. I did the snowmobiling, oh, and that just came right off. I must have not had it tape runner down. I'm gonna put some regular tape runner on there. All right. Um, so I did the snowmobiling, and then I also did this winter kind of snowstorm one, Let It Snow, with the cute snowmen. And then at the end of that one, I said, okay, this is all that I have left. And it was this 3-inch strip, which I was kind of pre planning before I started. This is a 9-inch piece and a 12-inch piece. So what was I going to do with them? So I and the pictures that I have are sledding and snowmobile, or sledding and candids and making making snowmen. So those are the pictures that I have left. So I decided I want to come in with the snowman again with since we're actually building a snowman and putting them across like that. So this was 3 inch, and I didn't need it to be all 3 inches. So I figured I'll trim a piece off there and then have this baby blue in the background. I'm going to cut off 2.5 inches from this piece and get my trimmer. So I'm going to cut 2.5 inches off of this piece. And then I am going to cut 2.5 inches off of this guy. Okay, so we got 2.5 inches off of this guy. So we're going to be doing some serious welding. I could also just put it on backer sheets if I wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the ground because it's going to slide. All right, so let's kind of just build my vision here. So I've got this page, and I could just do that, kind of cover up the seam. And then I've got this here, so that makes it a 12 by 12. And then I've got this piece. I've got this piece, and then I can put this piece right here. So I've kind of got, I think my pictures will still work. We'll map them out here in a second, kind of dry fit before we like commit to everything. So we've kind of brought the plaid over here and then having this on both sides and then this here in the center. So here are the pictures of us. I haven't matted them or anything. I think this was not going, that was here, here, here. And I cut these to 3.25, 3.25 by 5.25, and 3.25 by 3.25 is what I have these cut as right now. So this is the sledding and just in the snow, making a snowman for that. And then I have, so then I was going to run the snowman, and I punched out a couple, or just I had a scrap piece of white. So, and I haven't decorated them up or anything, but I thought it would be cute. Run that up there. I also could do, it's about this right. I could make it the right width by just covering that up a little bit. And I could do the same thing where I'm running them up both sides of the snowman. And probably, I'm thinking like just thin white mat is all I'm going to mat these on. I'm not going to be super fancy. So let's just start, collect all these. So I kind of like to sometimes when I just dry fit everything together. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to flip. This doesn't matter. So you're going to see the back side, and we are going to weld these together. I'm going to need some like 1-inch strips. So one thing that I need to make sure I do is just line this up on my 12-inch, 13 by 13-inch mat and make them into 12-inch pages. So make sure everybody lines up just like that. All right, so what I need next is, let's see, I'm going to choose, since this is like, this is it, it's empty. I mean, I have some stickers and some mats and stuff. But I am going to use the backer sheet of Flurry of Fun. And I'm just going to cut, let's see, 1, 2, let's cut 1, 2, let's cut 3 right now. If we need any, we'll come back and get more. All right, so we've cut our backer strips. And you also can use tape chips. I've seen people use tape chips as well. All right, so let's concentrate on getting this first one straight, and then we'll worry about the next one. Not exactly. It's giving me a fit. All right. Okay. So we're going to take real tape runner, and we're going to make sure this thing slid on me. And a little bit. Okay. I am going to take some repositionable tape, and I'm going to tape him down since he is being very difficult. And then I can slide in with this one without this other guy sliding over. Okay. Do that, and then make sure the top is there. And just kind of squeeze them together. And I'm going to take this 1-inch strip and just cover it for that. All right. Now, hopefully this one won't be as temperamental. Just kind of line them up. Oops. All right. Oops. Kind of, there we go. And then do this sheet. So now we have, I'm going to rub this, and then I'm going to get my repositionable. I'm just going to cover up just that little bit of the seam. And this is a little bit long down here, so I'll end up trimming it off. Sometimes the the cardstock is like a 16th of an inch, like just a little bit long. All right, so I'm gonna just move that aside, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. Put a little repo down and get this spot. All right. Oops. Did it the wrong way. We want the back side. Okay. So I'm gonna try not to use repo because sometimes with the color, repo like takes the color out. So hopefully this one won't be so temperamental. All right. So the question is I know I said that let's get this guy in here. And then I think these are the two that are going to get welded. And this one is just going to sit. Let me just make sure with my sledding pictures that these still fairly fit. Okay, so I might need okay, so we're gonna run a tape runner down that. And we're just gonna put it right here at the 3 mark. And this, I was gonna say, I can give you the measurements. So this strip is 2.5. So this one is so it's 9. essentially. And then this one is going to come over here and it's going to overlap just a little bit. I'm going to put Mr. Snowman down so I have the right width. And I can just match it up. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but I'd like to get it as close as I can to that. And what's nice about the repo is if I need to go back in and adjust later, I can. Okay, so I don't need this guy on here anymore. And I'm going to take my, my pictures. Oops, did not go on the edge of it like I thought it was. All right, let's see. Nope. That did not cooperate. Might have to put a little bit of a welding strip on the back of it. Just, let's see here. Where is what side is the tape on? All right. Technical difficulties with this. Okay. And get here. I thought I cut. I did. I'm just gonna tack this on here for now. Oh, wrong tape runner. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Here's another strip. I'm gonna tack this on here right now. And if I need to move it, I can. And I'm going to close this one because it'll get stuck to something. Wrong one. Okay, so now we have two 12-inch sheets. So we kind of have where we have the red on this side and this side, a little bit of baby blue just to fill in the gap. And then the red plaid as well as the stripes from there. So I will going to mat my pictures and start making some of the snowmen. I won't make them all, but I will be right back and show you how I did all that. Hey, and we're back. So just to kind of go over, my cord is like leaning into this now. There we go. All right, so we created two 12 by 12 pages out of the scraps that I had. So we have a piece that is, and I'll put the measurements in the description. So we've got 2.5, we've got, let's say 6.5. Then this is about just like 2 3/8, and then the remainder is this piece right here. And I'll put exact measurements in there for you. This side, we just have a strip that's about 1 inch long. This is about 2 3/8 again, and then this makes up the rest of the 12. And we did this from, it's basically one full sheet of paper, and then a 3-inch sheet and a 9-inch sheet. And then we just kind of cut things up and just to make things balance for that as well. These are pictures in Colorado of sledding. So I just white matted them and I already adhered those down. So what I'm going to do is I want to run um, the snowmen up the side. I just love them and they're super cute. So I think what I decided was I wasn't going to do anything other than just put some hearts on them. And I think that would look really, really cute. So we're going to end up, what I did is I cut them out in white cardstock, and then I just cut them where the heart's going to be in the middle. And then the first one is going to go about 1/2 inch up from the bottom. And I'm going to do a 1/2 inch from the top, and then I'm just going to fit these in between. And I can do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And we'll kind of get these a little eyeballed. They don't, just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. people are not going, they're not going to notice if it's, to the exact millimeter. So I'm just starting a 1/2 inch from the top and a 1/2 inch from the bottom. And then I'm just going to fill these in with these Snow Pals. This is a Snow Pal border punch. It is out of stock. It just recently sold out. You probably can find one from your consultant, or I do have a few in stock as well for that. But yeah, I would say if you have a Creative Memories consultant, please go ask them if they have those in stock. They're super fun and versatile. I've used them on a number of pages. So I'm going to adhere this one to the 1/2 inch from the top. All right. And then that one's adhered down already. I had started like trying to just map out where I wanted everything to go. And then I'm going to put this one in next. That seems about right. As time goes on, I get better. I don't know if I can say if I get better or worse at eyeballing. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. Just depends on what it is. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I did a great job eyeballing. And then like the next day I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So, and that's where repositionable tape runner is perfect. So what I could do, if I could find my T-squares, I could T-square across to this side. I also can take this page and just kind of, we can swap them. There we go. Then we can just kind of line them up right there. So I'll put this guy right there. And this time I'm not going to put, like, go full blown deck them out. I'm just putting just the white cardstock, and I punched them out, and I'm doing 7 on each side. And then I'm just kind of trying to match them up with the one across. And this is the last one. All right, so on this side, I'm going to do red hearts. And on the other side, oh, this guy wasn't adhering down very well. Him. I was trying to, the heart was kind of wonky, so I was trying to mess with that part. Okay, so I'm going to do red heart on the side, and this is baby blue cardstock, which matches this cardstock right here. So I need 6 more hearts, and this is from the Trio Punch. That's last time I looked was currently in stock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and it's part of a trio that has a star and another. It looks like a leaf. I'm not actually what it is, but I use this heart a lot. I like this because then I don't have to fussy cut hearts out or anything like that. So it's a little bit bigger. And so if you have a heart, that I cut out 6 of them. Did one of them escape? All right, I might have to cut one more. Should shun this over the trash. Now I have to try and pick those out. Oh wait, I see him. You're probably like, he's on over there. He's over there. So I did cut the right amount. I am not crazy. All right, throw those in the trash. Let's get all these adhered down. And then we will put, oops, press that guy down. Some stickers and embellishments. I have some sledding embellishments. I know those are, sledding embellishments are on reorder, as well as several parts of this Flurry of Fun. collection parts because it came with, there's 4 packs of embellishments that had several embellishments each. I'd have to look. Okay, so it comes with 9. This one is the ice fishing. So there was ice fishing, snowmobiling, um, sledding, and then snowstorm. And so I've used them all up except for ice fishing. That is something that I can't say that I've ever done. Maybe something I have to look into this winter or convince one of my family members to go ice fishing and take pictures. So, okay, so I need 6 more too. Let's say that's 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I got 6. And then we're just gonna tape runner. I'm just using repositionable tape runner because then I can just rub, if I get it outside, if I color outside the lines, then I can just rub it and it comes right off. If you haven't ever used repositional tape runner, try it. I had never, for a while I was like, wow, what's the big fuss about repositionable tape runner? It's a tape runner. But actually, when you have to go in, okay, I don't see, did he jump onto a different part? He probably did. I'm gonna, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and then 7. So I didn't this time. I didn't punch that one this time. All right. And you could, go back if you want eyes and nose and all that stuff for your snowman. You can definitely do that. Right there. All right, let's flip these back over. So I have this. I thought, oh, that works because I've got some kind of dead space. I also have this strip down the middle, and I have, trying to decide like how should this sled go. I know we're building a snowman over here, but and then I've got some stickers left. Um, this would be perfect for my brother. My sled. We still have these sleds, believe it or not, in our place in Colorado. I've not used them in quite some time, and I mean, so these sleds are, I don't know, I guess would they be antiques if they were like 50 years old or more? I guess I'm not gonna confess my age, but I'm not, well, I'm not that old. But we've had, I mean, those sleds have been around for a long time, and we have used them for a long time. I was trying to like find, I guess this is gonna be good enough. Okay, so what I was thinking is I have these little cute hat and mittens. So I was gonna foam square this guy up, get the bigger ones out. And I could use foam tape too, but this is fine. I have them in a big box, and I just keep replacing them or go. I feel like I go through them a lot. Okay, I think I'm not gonna push it down. And then I have this little, like, I feel like the hat and mittens. That's cute. All right, what else? Oh, that's the. Oh, here we go. Burr, whiteout, snowfall, go fish, adventure, chili. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Getting sleepy. Yeah, I like to record these at night when like everyone has kind of gone off and gone to bed because I'm least likely to get interrupted when doing this. So put the snow much fun. right here. And I feel like we got something that isn't. Oh, I got some blue. What? The blue stars are just gonna blend in. What if we went with these little snowflakes? That, and then is there like, what if I could just put this guy in the middle? Just like that, and I might just peel the hat up. For that, and then I might, let's see how little. I have these little, let's see what other ones I have. I have all these little gemstones that I got from Stampin' Up, and I really like them. I wonder, the pearl ones are the littlest ones. Just give a little more dimension to the inside the snowflake. These embellishments didn't come with any gemstones or enamel stickers. So, and I don't think I have any of the small that are crib memories, but I got these from Stampin' Up for that. And then there's even snowflake ones, but I'm not going to use those for this. Put those back in these 5x7 sleeves I got off of Amazon. They're great for storing things like that. Okay, now I know that I stuck that down there. I feel like this needs to be up there because it was too even. And then I can I can feel a little bit of repositionable tape runner. Let's see. That's the great thing about that. I can move it and put it someplace else for that. So, all right. I will put the dimensions of each part in there for you in the description, so you have all of that. Since this is kind of I created my own project recipe with just whatever I had left. It's kind of like crazy dinner where you take all your leftovers. I don't know if our family does crazy dinner sometimes, especially when we are on vacation and we need to eat the food that we have. And so we'll do um, crazy dinner where we take everything out of the fridge and it has to be eaten or we have to get rid of it. So it's kind of like crazy dinner. Everything that I had left, I put into this layout. So I am officially out of paper. I do have some stickers and some mats left. So I am just gonna have to order another pack of paper and because I do have some more skiing pictures. I have a lot of skiing pictures of my brother's family. They're big skiers. So I could keep definitely going with that. So thanks again for watching. I'm Tracy Walker of the Scrapping Studio and Creative Memories Advisor. If you live in the Midwest in Iowa, I do hold 7 events a year. My next one is December 14th. It is called Scraps Giving, and it's just a daytime event on a Saturday. If you're interested, click on the link in the description and it'll tell you all about that event as well as my 2025 in-person events. And thanks again. Have a great day.